All right, so today we're going to do a deep dive on prepping for a call center manager interview.
Sounds good.
I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, me too.
We've got some great resources from RoleCatcher
We do.
to help people really stand out.
Yeah, this is going to be like your secret weapon.
Yes,
If you are going for a call center manager job.
totally.
What I find so interesting about RoleCatcher is that they go beyond like the kind of generic advice. They actually use AI to help you tailor your answers to specific jobs
Interesting.
and even provide feedback on your delivery.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so before we get to the AI magic,
Right.
let's break down what a call center manager actually does.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to show those interviewers that you really get it.
You do. You really do.
You're not just there to answer phones.
Yeah, it's all about showing them you can think like a manager.
Exactly.
That's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So the RoleCatcher guides highlight things like, setting daily, weekly, and monthly objectives. For the whole center analyzing performance data, they actually call it micromanagement.
Okay.
I love that. And reacting proactively to any problems that come up.
So it's not just about keeping the customers happy. It's also about like hitting those KPIs.
It is.
The key performance indicators.
Yeah.
Like average call time, sales targets, quality standards.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
You need to show them you understand how to use those metrics and drive results.
Okay, so let's dive into the actual questions themselves.
Yeah, let's get tactical.
Okay, so RealCatcher has this fantastic interview guide
They do. It's really good.
that breaks down common questions, and we're going to unpack how to approach each one.
Love it.
All right, first up,
Okay.
can you tell us about your experience managing a call center team?
Right.
Seems simple enough,
Straightforward.
but what are they really looking for there?
They want specifics.
Okay.
Don't just be vague about it. They want team size. What tasks did you handle?
Uh-huh.
What was your leadership style? And also weave in like any challenges you've overcome. Maybe
Yeah.
you had to boost morale or improve a lagging KPI or implement a new technology.
Okay, so it's about showcasing your problem-solving skills,
It is.
not just listing responsibilities.
Totally.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
How would you handle a difficult customer complaint?
Ooh, that's a good one.
This one feels a bit trickier
It does.
because everyone says they're good at customer service,
Everyone does.
right?
Right. So you need to stand out.
Okay,
It's not enough to just say, oh, I'd listen and empathize.
Right.
You got to show them.
okay.
Remember a time you turned a furious customer into a happy one?
Yes.
That's what they want to hear.
Paint that picture.
Exactly.
All right.
What did you do? What was the outcome?
Okay, question 3. What strategies have you implemented to improve call center performance?
All right.
I feel like this is our chance to brag a little.
It is, but back it up with evidence.
Okay.
Don't just
Right.
say, I implemented a new training program. Tell them what the program was, how you rolled it out,
Mm-hmm.
what results you saw.
Okay.
Numbers speak volumes.
So data is my new best friend.
Data's your best friend.
And what about roadblocks?
Okay.
Did I mention those or just focus on the wins?
Talking about challenges and how you adapted actually shows them you're a problem solver.
Oh.
So yeah, share those stories too. Okay.
Question 4.
Okay, hit me.
How do you ensure your call center team is meeting performance targets?
All right.
It feels like a theme targets performance.
It is. It's all about showing them you understand the fundamentals of management.
Uh-huh.
So think about, how you set clear targets, how you monitor progress,
Okay.
how you provide both positive and constructive feedback.
Gotcha.
And, don't forget to include specific examples.
So paint a picture of what good management looks like in action.
Exactly.
Okay, question 5.
Okay.
How do you manage staffing levels to ensure your call center is adequately staffed?
Oh, this is a good one.
This one seems very specific to the call center world.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
This is where you show them you can handle the logistics.
But
So
it
talk
does.
about, how you forecast call volume, how you schedule effectively,
Right.
how you handle those unexpected absences.
So stories about nailing the schedule
Yes.
during a sudden rush of calls, those are gold.
Those are gold.
All right, next up.
Okay.
How do you ensure your call center team is providing excellent customer service?
All right.
This feels broad.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Where do we even start?
Think beyond, just the scripts and procedures.
Okay.
How do you build a culture of customer focus? How do you measure customer satisfaction?
Right.
And what initiatives do you have to go above and beyond?
So it's about showing that you're passionate about customer service,
You are.
not just going through the motions.
Totally.
Okay. Question 7. Can you describe your experience with call center technology?
Okay.
All right.
This is where you prove you're tech savvy. So be specific about the systems you've used,
Mm-hmm.
like phone systems, CRM software, that's customer relationship management,
Okay.
and how you've used tech to improve things.
So focus on the impact, not just the fancy names.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, a final question from the guide.
Right, bring it on.
How do you ensure your call center team is compliant with relevant regulations and policies?
Ooh, that's an important one.
It is.
This is about showing them you're a responsible leader.
Okay.
So talk about training, monitoring, and taking action when you need to.
Mm-hmm.
A good story about proactively handling a potential compliance issue can really impress.
All right.
Okay.
But just power through 8 common interview questions.
We did.
That was intense,
Yeah,
but incredibly helpful.
I think so.
I think so, too.
I think this is just the tip of the iceberg, though.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's guides go so much deeper.
Yeah.
They have all these career insights that can give you a real advantage.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because they have this whole career guide that maps out the path from call center agent all the way up to manager.
It does. It's amazing.
It's so cool to see that big picture.
And what's really cool is they include like example profiles for each level.
Oh, wow.
So you can see how real people describe their experiences and skills.
That's so valuable.
Yeah, it's like having a mentor in your pocket.
Totally. And they really highlight the importance of continuous learning,
They do.
like workshops, conferences, online courses.
Learning.
Staying ahead of the curve is crucial in this fast-paced world.
Absolutely. It's a fast-moving industry.
Yes.
You've got to stay on top of things.
Okay, now for the part I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
The AI magic.
You're right. Let's talk AI.
RoleCatcher has this CV resume builder
They do.
that uses AI to actually tailor your application
It's amazing.
to the specific job you're applying for.
It is.
So it's like having a secret weapon to get noticed by recruiters.
It's like a secret weapon.
So it's not just about making my resume look pretty. It's about making sure that it speaks the language of the algorithms.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And it gets even better.
Okay.
Their AI also provides feedback on your interview answers.
Oh, yeah.
So you can practice and refine your responses.
So it's like having a virtual interview coach in my pocket.
It really is.
Oh my gosh.
And they even have a video practice feature
Wow.
with AI feedback on your delivery.
That's amazing.
It's like having a whole team of experts helping you prepare.
This is mind-blowing.
I know, right?
Okay.
It's really cool.
So we've covered the role itself.
Yeah,
We tackled 8 common questions.
we did.
We explored RoleCatcher's incredible resources and AI tools.
I think we need a recap.
Yes. So what does this all mean for you, our listener, as you gear up for that big interview?
Well, you now have the inside scoop on what those interviewers are looking for.
Yes.
You know how to tackle those tricky questions.
Right.
And you've even had a glimpse into the career path ahead.
Yes.
Plus, RoleCatcher's AI tools give you a personalized edge that most candidates won't even know exists.
It's true.
So use it.
It's seriously empowering.
It is.
And I love how it goes beyond just the generic advice to really help you stand out.
Yeah, and here's a final thought to ponder as you prep.
Right.
Call center work is often about turning stressful situations into positive ones.
Right.
So how can you not just tell them, but show them this skill in your interview?
Ooh, that's a great question.
It is something to think about.
We're going to dive deeper into this and more in part 2 of our deep dive.
Yes, we are. Stay tuned.
Okay, we're back for part 2 of our deep dive into call center manager interview prep. And I'm ready to unpack that challenge you left us with.
Yeah.
How do we show those interviewers
Mm-hmm.
we can handle the heat?
That's a great question, and it really gets to the heart of what makes a great call center manager.
Okay.
It's not just about what you say.
Right.
It's about how you say it.
So confidence is key.
It is.
A can-do attitude.
Totally.
But how do we project that
Yeah.
when we're facing a panel of interviewers?
Feeling the pressure.
One powerful technique is the STAR method
Okay.
for telling those stories we talked about earlier.
Right.
It helps you structure your answers
Mm-hmm.
so they're clear, concise, and impactful.
Okay, so remind me again what STAR stands for.
Sure, it stands for situation, task, action, and result.
Okay.
So let's say they ask you about a time you improved call center performance.
Right.
You start by describing the situation.
Okay.
Maybe call wait times were skyrocketing
Yeah.
and customer satisfaction was plummeting.
So paint a picture of the challenge.
Exactly. Set the scene.
Really set this scene.
Then explain the task.
Mm.
What was your specific responsibility?
Okay.
Maybe you were tasked with leading a team to find a solution.
Got it. So establish my role in this story.
Right. Then comes the action. What steps did you take?
Okay.
Be specific. Did you analyze data, implement new technology, revamp training procedures?
So this is where I show them what I can do.
This is where you shine.
Yes.
And finally, the result, what was the outcome?
Did wait times decrease? Did satisfaction scores improve?
Saved the day.
Exactly.
I love it.
By using STAR, you're not just saying you can solve problems.
Right.
You're giving them a concrete example that proves it.
That's brilliant.
Right.
I can already see how this is going to make my answers way stronger.
Yeah.
And speaking of showing, not telling,
Okay.
let's go back to those essential qualities
Yeah.
of a call center manager. Staying calm under pressure.
Right.
Thinking clearly when things get hectic.
You got it.
How can we showcase that in the interview?
It's all about your demeanor.
Okay.
Arrive on time. Be prepared.
Okay.
Dress professionally.
Right.
Maintain eye contact. And most importantly, be enthusiastic.
Project that energy.
Exactly.
That can-do spirit.
Yeah. Your attitude speaks volumes.
Okay.
Show them you're the kind of person who thrives in a fast-paced, high-pressure environment.
Right, because that's what a call center is.
It is, yeah.
And now I wanted to say, remember, the interview is a two-way street.
That's a great point.
It's not just about them grilling me.
Yeah.
I'm assessing them too.
You are.
Yeah.
It's about finding the right fit.
Right.
Both sides.
Or both sides.
So go in with the mindset of showcasing your skills, highlighting your accomplishments, and demonstrating your passion.
Love it.
For call center management.
Okay.
All right.
We've talked about acing those interview questions. But what about the application process before the interview?
Yes.
That can feel like a black hole sometimes.
It can be tough.
If you send your resume out,
Yeah.
you never hear anything back.
You don't know what's going on.
It's like, where did it go?
Totally. But that's where RoleCatcher's AI comes in to save the day.
Okay.
Remember how we talked about their CV resume builder?
Yes.
It analyzes job descriptions to figure out what employers are really looking for.
It's like having a secret decoder ring
It is.
for job posting.
It is.
That's awesome.
And then their AI helps you tailor your resume
Right.
to highlight those specific skills.
Okay.
You know, a lot of companies use applicant tracking systems.
I've heard of those.
Yeah, those are basically robots that scan resumes for keywords.
Yes.
So if your resume doesn't have the right keywords,
Right.
it might get rejected
Yeah.
before a human even sees it.
That's terrifying.
It is.
So RoleCatcher's AI helps me get past those robot gatekeepers
It does.
into the hands of a real person.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's amazing.
And their AI can even help you answer those application questions.
Oh, wow.
In a way that aligns with the job requirements.
That's really helpful.
It's really cool. They've truly thought of everything.
Wow. Okay.
They give you that advantage.
But technology can only take us so far.
Right.
What about the human element of the job search?
Okay.
Like networking.
Networking is crucial.
It is.
And guess what?
Yeah.
RoleCatcher has tools to help you manage your network effectively.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of tool?
They have a network management tool
Okay.
that lets you import and organize all your contacts. You can categorize them, link them to specific job applications,
Okay.
and even manage your interactions using a Kanban style board.
Wait, a Kanban board for networking?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
I know, it's super visual and efficient.
Okay.
So you can create columns for different stages of the process,
right.
like, you know, new contacts follow-up interviewing, and move your contacts through the board as you progress.
So it keeps everything organized.
Yeah, and ensures that you don't let any opportunities slip through the cracks.
I'm loving this. Networking suddenly sounds way less intimidating.
That's great to hear.
It does.
But remember,
I know.
networking is about building genuine relationships.
Yes.
It's about offering value and being interested in others.
So it's about building a community,
Exactly.
not just collecting business cards.
You got it.
Okay.
Now, before we wrap up this part, I want to touch on something that's essential for any career or continuous learning.
Yes. Never stop learning.
RoleCatcher has a whole section dedicated to this in their career guides.
I love that. But where do we find the time?
Right. Well, they offer links to professional associations, industry publications, online courses, webinars,
So
everything you could possibly need.
Wow. Yeah.
And they personalize those recommendations based on, you know, your career goals and the job you're targeting.
That's like having a personal career coach.
It is.
Curating the best learning resources just for me.
Exactly.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground here. The STAR method. Showcasing key qualities. AI-powered resumes, managing our networks like pros.
We did.
And embracing continuous learning.
So much.
I'm feeling like a job search superhero.
That's the spirit. but even superheroes need a plan.
Okay.
So before we jump into part 3,
Yeah.
take some time to digest all this,
Right.
jot down any questions,
Right.
and start brainstorming how you can apply these strategies.
Great advice. Take a break, grab a snack, and we'll be back soon for the final part of our call center manager interview prep deep dive. Okay, we are back for the final part of our call center manager interview prep deep dive. And I am so ready to tackle these interviews.
That's the spirit. You got this. We've covered a ton of really practical tips and strategies, but before you actually walk into that interview room,
Okay.
there's one more crucial element that we need to discuss.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Mindset.
Mindset. Okay.
Yeah, think about it. How do you view the interview? Do you see it as a test that you need to pass?
Okay.
Or as an opportunity to really showcase your skills and your passion?
Oh, I see where you're going with this. If I walk in feeling like I'm being judged, my nerves are going to take over.
Yeah.
But if I see it as a chance to shine,
Right.
I'll naturally project more confidence.
Exactly. Instead of worrying about saying the wrong thing,
Okay.
you want to focus on highlighting those accomplishments and really show them how you can help their teams succeed.
Right. It's about seeing myself as the solution to their problems.
Yes.
Not just another candidate begging for a job.
Love it.
I like that shift in perspective.
Yeah. So let's talk about some practical ways to actually boost your confidence before you go into that interview.
Okay.
One of my favorites is visualization.
Visualization, like picturing myself rocking the interview.
Exactly.
Okay.
Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself walking into that room feeling calm, prepared, and confident. Imagine yourself answering those questions with ease
Yeah.
and making a really great impression.
It's like a mental rehearsal.
It is.
For the big game.
Exactly. And the more you actually visualize success, the more likely you are to achieve it.
Wow.
It's really powerful for building confidence and reducing anxiety.
I'm definitely adding that to my pregame routine.
I love it. Okay.
Okay, what are some other tips for calming those pre-interview jitters?
Well, preparation is key. The more prepared you are, the less you have to worry about. So review those interview questions, practice your answers out loud,
Right.
Research the company, plan your outfit.
Right.
All those little things add up to create a feeling of control.
And don't forget to map out the route
Yes.
and plan for traffic so you're not rushing in flustered.
Absolutely minimize those unnecessary stressors as much as possible.
Right.
And remember, it's okay to be a little bit nervous. It shows you care.
That's reassuring.
Yeah. Channel that nervous energy into enthusiasm and a genuine desire to connect with those interviewers.
Okay, so we've talked about mindset visualization preparation. What else should we keep in mind as we head into that interview?
Be yourself.
Be myself.
Authenticity is so crucial. Let your personality shine through.
No?
Don't be afraid to share, your unique experiences and
Right.
perspectives. They want to get to know the real you,
Yeah.
not some generic robot spitting out rehearsed answers.
It's about finding the right fit, not just trying to fit into a mold.
You got it. And don't forget to ask thoughtful questions at the end of the interview.
That's a good point. I always get so focused on answering their questions.
Yeah.
I forget to ask my own.
It's easy to do, but it really shows you're engaged and curious.
What are some good questions to keep in mind?
You can ask about the company culture,
Right.
the team dynamics, the opportunities for, growth and development. Show them you're thinking long term
Right.
and that you're genuinely interested in being a part of their organization.
Okay. Great advice. I feel like we've covered everything from A to Z. Any final words of wisdom for our aspiring call center managers?
Believe in yourself. You have the skills, the experience, and the passion to succeed.
Yes.
Go into that interview with confidence, showcase your strengths, and don't be afraid to shine.
That is inspiring. And remember, RoleCatcher is there to support you every step of the way.
They are.
Their resources and AI tools can really give you that extra edge to land that dream job.
Absolutely.
So to recap, prepare thoroughly. Use those AI tools to your advantage network, like a pro. Embrace continuous learning, and most importantly, believe in yourself.
You got this. We're here cheering you on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into call center manager interview prep. We'll catch you next time on the deep dive on the deep dive.